Yo, what up guys? Welcome to Jack's Off to another adventure. So we're approaching the very end of 2021 and a lot of us Americans haven't been traveling abroad for almost like 2 years now. Dang. And no, Hawaii does not count. But anyways, while we all want to go travel, some of us are concerned about the pandemic and also the extra inconveniences with international travel. Understandable. Now, a while back, Thailand did open up its border for foreigners, and as a traveling enthusiast, I took the risk or the opportunity, depending on your perspective, and I went to Thailand for a whole month. The deal back then though was I had to stay in Phuket via the Phuket Sandbox Program for 2 weeks before I can go to other parts of Thailand. So in this video, I will share with you guys my experiences with the Phuket Sandbox Program. Now, this video is not meant to convince you to or not to go to Thailand, but just to share like a recap of what I did in Phuket for 2 weeks. So join me as we go back in time when Jack's off to Phuket. Let's go! My journey to Thailand started with a short flight from SFO down to LAX, and from there I would then fly to Singapore via Singapore Airlines. Prior to getting my boarding pass, the airline staff went through every single required document, which included proof of vaccination, negative PCR test, travel insurance, proof of pre-booked accommodation, and a certificate of entry into Thailand. The paperwork is one of the major turnoffs for some people, but for me, it's just one of the obstacles I had to overcome before reaching paradise. The flight from Los Angeles to Singapore took about 16 hours, but felt much shorter because I had the entire road to myself, which was one of the perks of traveling internationally during the pandemic. Hands down, the best economy experience ever. Once we got to Changi Airport in Singapore, we were then herded from one area to another like livestock. We weren't allowed to roam around freely for the sake of health and safety protocol, which sucked because Changi Airport is one of the finest airports in the entire world. I really wanted to explore the airport, but it's all good. I was stuck in Singapore for about an hour before I boarded a full but short flight to Phuket. Alright, so I don't know if I should be filming here, but we got led here, got seated, and then all these people in PPE checking all those damn documents we had to prepare. Alright, and here's the last part where we paid someone to stick something up one of our holes, and you know what? This better be enjoyable because I paid for it. This is the PCR test, guys. And then I was shipped off to my hotel via a pre-booked ride. The entire plane ride plus layovers from SFO to LAX to Changi to Phuket took about 23 hours. Okay, no problem. And the whole process in Phuket Airport from deplaning to exiting the airport took about 30 minutes. Alright, let's getting an escort to the hotel room. This is 5-star service right here. It's actually, they don't want you to wander around, so they make sure they take you around here. But damn, it's a steep ass hill. I don't want to walk this in my back too. Shit. But yeah. One of the many requirements for the Sandbox program was to spend the first 7 nights at the same Shah Plus hotel. Okay. The hotel I'd stayed at was the Diamond Cliff and Spa Resort, and I booked a deluxe room with ocean view for $54 a night. Check it out. Okay, so we got the bed. Damn, this is a big ass bed. Holy shit. This is wide. And what's that cliche? This is where the magic happens. But since I'm staying here by myself tonight, there won't be any magic. Maybe a few sleight of hands at best. But damn this. Oh, okay, it's two beds. Okay. Wow. And then finally, I don't know if I can go out there, but fuck it. Wow. Oh no, I can't. There we go. So this room comes with this view right here, guys. Patong Beach. Fuck yeah. And speaking of hotels, a common question I got was, didn't you have to quarantine in a hotel room for like 2 weeks? No, this is a huge misconception. Think of the Phuket Sandbox Program as an island quarantine, where you are quarantining in the entire island of Phuket for 2 weeks rather than in a hotel room. And remember the PCR test I had to take right before exiting the airport? You are grounded in your room until your results come back, in which your hotel will be notified, and then the hotel staff will call you. Alright, so good news guys, the results came back. It took about like 4 hours, but that was pretty quick. And I'm negative. So now I'm gonna go to the hotel lobby to go pick up my, their key card. They hold it hostage until your results come back, so you know. And I was free to go anywhere in Phuket. So now that I was free to go anywhere in Phuket, what did I end up doing? Aside from sleeping in every morning and indulging in the hotel breakfast buffet, here are some of the things I did for the first week. I met up with an attractive local Thai girl who not only was my personal translator / tour guide, but also served as a huge clickbait for this channel. One of the first places clickbait told me to was Wat Shalong. And FYI, they have temperature scanners everywhere. So back in 1876, there was a Chinese rebellion here in Phuket, and 2 monks helped heal the locals with their knowledge of herbal medicine, and this is the temple dedicated to those 2 monks. And check it out. This is like the traditional Thai architecture with the wood. And once again, no hat, no shoes, no sluts. For those of you who have never been to Thailand, there are tons of Buddhist temples because most Thai people are Buddhists. Wow, check this out. This must be the highlight here. Look at the size of this. Although Buddhism is the overwhelmingly dominant religion in Thailand, there's also a huge Taoist influence here because there's a lot of Chinese people there. And during my time there, I was fortunate enough to stumble upon a very famous Taoist vegetarian festival that's celebrated annually in Phuket. At the time of my visit, mass gatherings were prohibited, and even though this festival was scaled down, tons of people still came out to celebrate this festival, praying to the Taoist deities to empower them with whatever strength they needed to overcome whatever obstacles they have. And then from the outside, we're gonna make our way to the inside. When it comes to, I'm not religious myself, but when it comes to religious establishments, I appreciate the architecture, you know, like check it out, the intricacies of this. Even like churches and mosques. Check it out. Wow. Oh wow, and that is Guangong, the god of war. Oh, now we're in the bigger courtyard right here. Wow, check this out. This place is huge. Wow. Look at all these enthusiasts here. Wow, 九皇大帝.
ชั้นแนวของท่านจะหายพื้นที่ของท่านจะหายสามารถใส่ขึ้นบนสะพานได้เลยไม่ต้องถอดนะครับรองเท้านะฮะแต่ถ้าใครที่สามารถว่ารองเท้าท่านของท่านก็เก็บเองถอดทิ้งไว้ได้เราไม่ว่ากันขึ้นไปตีนเปล่าก็ได้เหมือนกัน
All the celebrations and rituals took place in Chinese Taoist temples, which is all over Thailand as well because, as I mentioned before, there's a huge Chinese influence in Thailand. In fact, there's also an unofficial Chinatown in Phuket in an area known as Old Town. This street was pretty much where Phuket started. So Phuket was an old trading post. A lot of Europeans and Arabs came here to trade. Also, the Chinese people were here mining for tin. And as you can see out of the architecture, they have this Sino-Portuguese style right here. Look at all the color right there. And check it out. You have the Chinese lanterns, you got shops. There's a lot of, this is a major tourist attraction over here. You got food. And then more Chinese stuff. A lot of people come here to take pictures because of the vibrant colors and stuff. And if you want to learn more about the Thai Chinese and their history in Phuket, you can visit the Thai Hua Museum in Old Town. As a Chinatown/history/Chinese history enthusiast, the Thai Hua Museum was one of my must-go places in Phuket. Dang, check out this big ass book. And here's clickbait for size reference. Chinese parents be like, you finish this book tonight or I spank you in the butt. And it wouldn't be Chinese food without the wok and cooking auntie right here. One of the clickbait's dream is to become a chef. She wants to be a cooking auntie. So this is clickbait circa 2021, clickbait 2050. Speaking of food, Phuket is known for its seafood. Alright, now my turn to try the squid and ink, of course over the rice, which is heart-shaped, and now it's diluted with black ink now. Color in my heart sometimes, black. Alright, Mark. I've actually never had ink with squid before. This is actually pretty good. Combine dim sum and seafood, and you have seafood dim sum. Woo, steamy hot. Alright, next up, the American dim sum. The fat sausage hot dog. The fat hot dog with the bacon. America! The reason why Phuket is famous for seafood is because it's right by the ocean. I mean, come on guys. And when you're right by the ocean, you can also take boat tours, especially when the surrounding area is full of islands with white sandy beaches. For the yacht tour, there really wasn't much to do besides relaxing, and for reference, it costs about $40 per person for a full day of relaxation. The yacht tour was hella chill, but another place I chilled at a lot was at the hotel. Since Clickbait was staying with me, I had to upgrade my room for flexing, you know? Oh man, wow. Check this out, guys. This is the suites. I think it's the romantic suite because, you know, got Clickbait here, you know, trying to impress people. But anyways, and check it out. We got the bed here. So, will there be magic tonight? Or will it just be an illusion? In the middle of the room, this is the most useless accessory I've ever seen in a hotel room, but at the same time, it's the biggest flex right here. You gotta swing, bro! What the hell? They want us to get creative in the romantic suite. So, and then next to the romantic swing is the romantic jacuzzi with the curtains. Wow, it's gonna be steamy here, all right. After staying at Diamond Cliffs for 7 nights, I was then able to stay at other hotels should I choose to. As much as I love Diamond Cliffs, as a hotel enthusiast, I just had to see what other hotels had to offer. The second hotel we stayed at was the Crest Resort. While Diamond Cliff was at the north end of Patong Beach, Crest was nested up in the hills by the south side of Patong Beach. Crest is known for its gargantuan rock right smack in the middle of the hotel and a massive swimming pool. Both Clickbait and I are huge swimming pool enthusiasts, so the first room we stayed at was the pool access for $80 a night. In comparison, the room was much smaller than Diamond Cliffs, but the specialty of this room is you can hop right into the swimming pool straight from your room. Having direct access to the pool from your room is great, but what's even better is having your own private pool. This pool villa costs $150 a night, and it's quite un-Asian for me to splurge, but I'm investing in my personal experiences and my mental health. It's really healthy to enjoy life, guys. And just when you think hotel rooms can't get any better, after Crest, we went back to Diamond Cliff, and this time we stayed at their top-of-the-line room products. But this time, we got a better room. As you can see, we got a welcome flower already. And once again, our Kondasiplo is going to drive us to our room. Even the front desk lady was like, you must be very familiar with this hotel by now. We're staying here for what, 7 days? We'll be here for 2 more days. And once again, we get this shuttle service because ain't nobody want to climb up this hill right here. As a matter of fact, this was the room I had my eyes on while planning this trip, mainly because of the deal. You're getting a 1-bedroom with a massive bed, an indoor jacuzzi, a living room with another swing, a sauna, and a private pool, all for $150 a night. $150 a night! And even though my Asian side always says, save money, I'm getting a hell of a deal here. As a matter of fact, I just checked the price and check it out. This is the price right now, so I got a huge deal. So I don't know if you guys feel this way, but sometimes when I travel abroad, I feel the pressure of, having to do a lot of things, keep going out, go try different things. But this itself is an experience, right? Staying at a very fancy resort for a very cheap price. When I say cheap, 150 for 150 for this thing. So I'm gonna be here for 2 days. Probably just gonna be otaku and not go out at all. I mean, why go out when you can just enjoy stuff like this? And besides, I was born on an island, so naturally, I'm a water enthusiast. We're spending a lot of time swimming here, chilling in here, going in there, taking outdoor showers. I don't give a crap. The Diamond Cliff Pool Villa was hands down the accommodation climax of the entire trip. I don't think I'll come across such a good deal anytime soon, but we did have one more hotel though. And this time we were traveling north of Patong Beach to the much quieter Sulin Beach, where our accommodation awaits us. We spent the remainder of our time in Phuket at Twin Palms Resorts, which also had a very nice swimming pool. Clickbait actually booked this place, and consistent to our enthusiasm for swimming pools, we stayed at another pool access room, but they called it the Lagoon Premium. And for reference, it was about 120 bucks a night. How's the water? While staying in Twin Palms, we booked a snorkeling tour at Sulin Islands with Love Andaman. Remember that yacht tour we went earlier? While that company was more catered towards English-speaking foreigners, the guests at Love Andaman were all Thais. It's great that I blend in, and it's also great I had a Thai-speaking clickbait. We boarded a full boat that took us snorkeling in 3 different spots by Sulin Island. Aside from snorkeling, the tour usually takes visitors to the Mokkin village, a group of Austronesian sea people. However, at the time of our visit, the village just received their vaccines, so we were prohibited from entering their village. We were able to snap a few pictures though before landing on Sulin Island, where the ladies went crazy with photo ops. This is the prime spot where chicks come here to take pictures. Pictures bring all the girls to the yard and they're like, I want to be better than yours. And for reference, the tour costs 80 bucks per person for a full day tour, and it also includes pickup and drop off to and from your hotel. As a snorkeling enthusiast, I had so much fun, but for some people it was really exhausting. Alright, so literally a 2-minute walk away, we have Sulin Beach right here. And check it out, this is not a palace right here, this is a, the place where the king used to come and stay, so he gets the best location, but nowadays when you look at it, it's kind of like torn down. So we're gonna go over here to the beach, Sulin Beach right here. See what's going on here. Maybe get some food. After swimming, I'm getting pretty hungry. Sawadee krap. Alright, check it out. A lot of girls in bikinis. Woo! And a lot of guys in swimming trunks too. Why aren't you saying anything? One of the perks of staying at Twin Palms was how close it was to the beach. Compared to Patong Beach, Sulin Beach felt a lot more relaxed. Alright, so Clickbait ordered some lab gai, which is like minced chicken. It's a little snack, we're gonna go eat some more later. And then she ordered a little cocoa. I ordered a Thai tea because I'm a Thai tea enthusiast. And we're just gonna enjoy this view right here at Sulin Beach, sunset. While she's playing on the phone, I'm talking to the camera. Chicken bite. Ay, อร่อยมากอ่ะตูดไก่ตูดไก่
อร่อยไหม
อร่อยมากอร่อยไหม
อร่อยเนาะ
อร่อยเลย And after that, I was done with Phuket. That was actually my very first time going to Phuket, and based on what I know, prior to the pandemic, Phuket used to be this huge party area. But when I was there were parts of it that seemed kind of deserted, but for the most part, it was really quiet, and there was still some life left, so yeah. Now, for those of you who do want to go to Thailand, just make sure you do your research because things are always changing. When I was going there, the Phuket Sandbox Program was for 2 weeks, and then while I was there, they changed it to 1 week. And who knows what the deal is now. So if you want to go to Thailand, do your research. All right, so if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. And as for me, I think it's time to get the hell back home to make some more content for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I don't see you guys anytime soon, happy holidays, happy new year. And until next time, Jack's off.